Much. It is my pleasure to introduce the next speaker, and also so that we have a smooth running, I will introduce the next chair so that the next chair can introduce the speaker and get the program going. UK Chart is always grateful for the support from the BSH. So Stephanie Tweedale is giving an update from the BSH. People who had already looked at the agenda know that we'll have the puzzle of the past and the incoming president regarding the myeloma. Stephanie Tweedale is head of education at BSH, mainly focusing on the BSH education program initiatives and the delivery of the annual scientific meeting. After Stephanie, Helen is chairing a session looking at the in an important topic of the CLL and all the new treatment option. Helen doesn't need any introduction to this audience. Helen is our associate professor, interested in CLL, immunology. She's leading a number of important areas, and she will introduce George later on. Without further ado, Stephanie.
Hi everyone, thanks very much, Panisha, for that interview. So I'm Steph from the BSH and just here to talk to you a little bit about what BSH has been doing in the last year and what you can expect in the future. As mentioned, we do have Gordon Cook, our newly elected Vice President, later on the programme. So do chat with him, share all your ideas. So here are the headlines from our last year or so. So our grants are going from strength to strength. These 140 grants were made up of things like our very popular student electives, the ASM Top Abstract Awards. We've had some early stage research grants, and newly this year, our genomics grant and innovation research. These have supported projects like optimizing CAR T cell therapy for calreticulin mutated neoplasms and the role of SAFB in genome organization and differential arrest in AML. For our educational events with our focus on career support, we ran over 28 events and educated 1,800 people, from our very popular ST3 day to new initiatives that I'm particularly proud of, like our new consultant day and Haematology for nurses. These education courses focus on supporting members throughout their whole career. Membership keeps growing, so we've got 3,500 members from over 61 countries and nearly 900 new members in 2025. If you aren't currently a member, please do come and speak to me at the stand and pick up some branded bits too. And I know that a very popular area of our work is our guidelines. We released 11 in the last year, including management of relapsed multiple myeloma, the guideline for the treatment of CLL, management of relapsed or refractory large B-cell lymphoma. And our guideline podcasts have been accessed just under 85,000 times. It's a very busy year. We've got 76 very busy writing groups working on our 2026 guidelines. And none of what BSH has achieved in the last year would be possible without our over 500 volunteers. I know some of you in the audience sit on a committee or a writing group, so thank you very much for dedicating your time. So the ASM for 2026 was our biggest one yet in all measures. We had over 2,000 attendees for the first time. We had more abstracts than ever, over 60 sessions, over 30 industry sessions, and over 150 faculty. Highlights from this conference include Beverly Hunt being awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award, Cheng Hok-to delivered the medal lecture on blood as the heart of medicine, discerning insights into coagulation, and Professor Tim Hodgetts from the Royal Army Medical Service delivered the presidential lecture on blood as a battle-winning capacity. Are we ready for war? Which certainly generated a lot of discussion. All of our plenary lectures, as well as some selected sessions and sponsor sessions, will be available for BSH members and event attendees starting in June on BSH Rewind. And looking to the future, I wanted to share all of the ASM dates that we already have booked in. So we're doing a bit of a rotation of the three big conference centres. We will be in Manchester in 2027. Abstracts will open September, so get your research ready. And the next ASM will be here before we know it. I'm already well into planning. We've been busy on the advocacy front as well, working with organisations like Blood Cancer UK. We engaged in a parliamentary roundtable around the haematology workforce, using our workforce data from our 2025 project to push for better long-term planning so that you have the support and the workforce that you need to deliver good quality care to patients. We've also been working with stakeholders like Leukemia Care and working with Wales on their staffing numbers. So Sue and John couldn't be here today, our outgoing president and our newly incoming president. So I just wanted to share this video of them reflecting on the last 2 years of work with Sue's presidency and what is coming next.
We'd like to say thank you very much to Sue, who is stepping down this evening. She's been an absolutely fantastic president. She's inspired the staff, all those people behind the scenes who you see occasionally on the stand wearing the corporate jumpers. She's introduced or pushed forward medical haematology. She's done so many things, and I'd just like us to say thank you very much to her. So Sue, these are your 20 questions. If your mind goes blank, because I know you've been caught on the hop, don't worry. So looking back, what's the thing that you're most proud of as being president that you've done?
Gosh, well, I think actually over the last 2 years, a lot has happened during my presidency that we can all be proud of as a big team, and all the volunteers and the members and everything. So we did a lot of work on the workforce. We identified areas of unseen work activity that we do as haematologists, so liaison haematology, transfusion medicine. We've promoted areas such as laboratory, diversity, AI. I think we've really championed the cause of haematology.
So what would you like to hand on to me as the next president?
Continue to be an advocate for haematology and for our society. I think we've really grown. There's more energy in the society, the numbers have improved, the diversity of skills, the multidisciplinary team, our science is phenomenal. I feel that I am on a small snapshot in time in the growth of the society, and I know, John, that you'll be a fabulous president and you will take all that forward.
Thank you very much. So what do you think the future of the organisation looks like from here?
That's quite unpredictable. I know it's going to be big, I know it's going to be important, but we are faced all the time with external pressures. So during my presidency, we had a change of government, shifts in the direction of healthcare. During your presidency, we may have more focus on war. We've just had an amazing lecture about preparedness for war. That might be your thing for the next presidency. So I think we need to be flexible, adaptive and responsive, while continuing our general themes and agendas at the same time. John, what does taking on this role mean to you?
It means a huge amount. I think the BSH, since I started being involved in 2014, has changed entirely. It's now a much, much bigger organisation. It's much more diverse. We're pulling in all different parts of the speciality, and we're actually beginning to have effective advocacy for the speciality. And I think that's really what it means for me, is just continuing to develop what's been done by yourself and the previous presidents, and just make the society bigger, better, and keep its relevance, and start to influence what happens in haematology nationally to a greater and greater degree.
What message would you like to give the BSH members as you take over as president at this time?
Get involved with BSH. This is your organisation. We can't do it without you. And just talk to us, come up with suggestions, get involved in the SIGs, get involved in the guidelines. Together we can make this organisation even better.
So, looking forward, lots to build on. Our events calendar is busy in the summer with our Scientist Career Development Day next week, the Return to Work Day, Haematology for IMTs, and our ST3 Induction Day. In the autumn, we will have events on MDS, lymphoma, the paediatric and teenage and young adult webinar series, and a series for IMG doctors working in haematology and more. If you are thinking about ASH next year, we run a Joint Abstract Achievement Award for healthcare professionals in training. All you need to do for that is to submit your abstract and click the box to apply during the process. If you haven't seen yet, we have a mentoring scheme for members, so please do have a look, come and talk to me at the desk, and more consider joining up as a mentee, a mentor, or you can do both as well. There's obviously information on how to get involved in the website, and we have a new strategy launching in October as well. I won't talk too much about this, but obviously a big part of that strategy will focus on digital transformation. We as an organisation will have a new member platform and website next year, which will allow you a much more dynamic and personal experience engaging with us. Our AI fellowship, as well as other digital initiatives, continue. So what should you be doing? As John said, you make up BSH just as much as I do. So take a look at the website, read your member bulletins, feed in, you make up BSH. If you have an idea, get in touch, apply for a role, and be part of it, because it's a really exciting time for BSH. Thank you very much.